Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Generation Millennium. I'm your host, Jeffro Madness, and we are a few minutes away from Nintendo Direct starting up. And unfortunately, I cannot do this live, but I can still, record it anyway. I've actually just ordered an Elgato and downloaded some streaming software, so I should be able to hopefully, I guess maybe start screen sharing and streaming in the near future. So I guess that's something to look forward to. Links to my Twitch, Discord, Patreon, and whatnot in the description below if you want to support me there. And looks like we are 5 minutes away. So I guess, I really don't know what to expect from this Nintendo Direct. Considering I'm mostly a Pokemon player and I do not expect any Pokemon news to be coming out until maybe next year at the most, because Pokemon Company doesn't typically announce any new information unless it's in their own direct, Pokemon Direct or Pokemon Presents, Pokemon Mini Direct or whatever they like to do these days. Who knows? So for this, again, mystery, don't know what they're planning. In terms of actual other Nintendo games, I really don't play much of anything else. For those of you who may not recall, I'm visually impaired, so that makes playing other games like Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, all those games are just hard for me, pretty much. Like, I still haven't finished the World of Light campaign in Smash Ultimate, mostly just due to the fact just fighting on different stages with different backgrounds that are hard for me to see and is pretty difficult. So that's why I usually don't expand to other gaming franchises because, just my visual impairment. That's why I stick with Pokemon due to the turn-based elements. Which is also why I didn't get Legends Arceus, because that's more action. What's the real-time action RPG based? So while it's cool to watch, for me to play personally, not so much. So in the meantime, we're almost there. Clock is winding down. And I am beginning to be recording this on YouTube. I'm going to be watching this via YouTube, and dang, the live chat is flying by. It's going by so fast I can't even see what's even going on. Like, just to give an idea as to how fast the chat's going, like, it seems like someone is typing in a chat literally every 0.1 seconds, it looks like. So it's pretty much impossible for me to tell what's going on there. Less than 3 minutes now. Sorry I'm not really commentating right now because I guess I could go for gaming predictions, but like I said, I don't really play any other Nintendo titles all that much. Like, if you were to look at my screen right now and just see all the different icons for games I currently have on my Switch, like, besides the Pokemon games, like, I really don't have in the way of that many other gaming titles. Like, obviously I love Kingdom Hearts, just for the story these days, I can't really play the games like I would like to. And others I pretty much only touched upon for a short amount of time before I just kind of lost interest or just got sidetracked doing other things because I'm mostly Pokemon based, so I keep getting sidetracked from them. So I normally get obsessed with other games for a while in between other Pokemon titles. Like, for example, before Sword and Shield came out, I pretty much tied my time over with other games like Final Fantasy 9, 7, and 10 when those came out. And during that December 2019, I also played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, much later than their release date. But I still kept me busy for about a month or so. There was Yu-Gi-Oh! Link Evolution. I played a bit for Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I tried playing Tales of Vesperia, but let's just say the control scheme leave me more than confused. Don't get me wrong, it's a good game. I've looked at the story, I've watched the clips, the skits. It's fun. But for me to play, not so much. And I've been rambling on for a while now, and we are less than a minute away now. Let's see, let me make sure I have everything all set up here. Yep, we're good to go. Oh, looks like the chat has settled down. Okay, never mind, it's going back. We're starting, let's go. Let's go, Nintendo. Is this Breath of the Wild? Actually, this song reminds me of something out of Shadow of the Colossus. Wait, did I say Fire Emblem?
The cycle of this world, I will not allow it to perish with you. I seek to destroy the irrational power structure that shackles Fodlan.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
I have ambitions, Edelgard. Real ones.
Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
We shall fight, we shall survive, and we shall win a glorious future for Fodlan.
And now that I know, I won't make the same mistake again.
Revenge is not a sin you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must.
That sounded like the voice of Byleth there at the end.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi and I'll be your guide for
Hello,
today's
Takashi-san.
Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the trailer for the Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes game.
Okay, that was Fire Emblem.
We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The Orange Star Nation needs you.
Huh?
We've got more intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. In
The
the
what
first
game?
campaign, Advance Wars, you'll advise a colorful cast of commanding officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles. Each commanding officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
I see right through your plans.
Another full campaign awaits in Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. More commanding officers and more diverse terrain can be leveraged for additional tactical opportunities, like blasting through pipelines to cross into enemy territory. In both campaigns, you can fast forward gameplay and reset your turns for a smoother tactical experience.
What?
Flex your strategic muscles outside of both campaigns with additional modes.
Reset the
Go
game.
for high
Cheating!
scores in the war room. Create and share custom maps in the design room. Or battle friends and frenemies in local and online multiplayer.
Frenemies. Is that an official term now?
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp marches onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm guessing this game is all the way up to June.
Explore an infinite universe.
I think I know what this is.
In No Man's Sky, every star is the light of a distant sun. Each orbited by planets teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing in this infinite, procedurally generated universe. Here, you'll discover extraordinary lands and creatures that have never been seen before and may never be seen again. To survive, you must craft your own tools and even your own place to live. In this living and breathing universe, trade convoys travel between stars. Factions vie for territory. Pirates hunt unwary travelers. And the authorities are ever watchful. Your journey may be fraught with danger, and actions have consequences. Trader, fighter, explorer. How will you live in this universe? No Man's Sky lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Yeah, seems they're getting a lot of third-party games, I think. What in the world? Wait, what's this? Some kind of boxing Mario game or something? I'm trying to see what's going on here, but oh boy. That is you, right, Mario? I mean, sounds like you.
Mario Strikers Battle League.
The heck?
Prepare for Strike, a 5-on-5 sport like soccer that's way heavy on offense.
Wait,
Aim
what?
for goals by dribbling and passing to teammates, as well as by using tackles. Items,
Oh great, what's next? Mario Basketball? What other sport has Mario not gotten himself into?
shots.
He has tennis and golf, now he has soccer.
Main rule in this sport is to rule the field. Try to score more goals than your opponents. There are two things to keep in mind that'll help you with your strategies. First, the gear you equip. It changes not only your appearance, but also your stats like speed, strength, and pass accuracy. Customize as you see fit. Second, the Hyper Strike.
The what?
To activate this shot, grab an orb when it appears on the field and charge it while your opponents are distracted. Hit the net and you'll score not one, but 2 goals. Up to 8 players, 4 players on each team can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system.
Oh hell.
In addition to individual matches, online play will have an online club mode.
Okay, that's gonna
In-game club and compete for placement in the rankings.
that's gonna cause a lot of
Up to
lag.
20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you. Or join an existing one owned by other players.
This may sound cool, but unless Nintendo like upgrades to Switch Online services, this is not gonna be all that fun.
With items, tackles, and hyper strikes. Anything goes on this field. Mario Strikers Battle League launches on Nintendo Switch June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
The latest iteration of the Mario Strikers series is coming to Nintendo Switch. We hope you're excited for this anything goes battle soccer game.
Wait, so was a game like this before?
Let's take a look at this.
Okay, helicopters. What the? Okay, I'm hearing some familiar sound effects, but I still don't know what this is. What the heck? What? If I wasn't watching this live, I could pause and look at some of that stuff, but that went by way too fast for me to see properly. Can we get some voice commentary to explain what the heck is going on here? Hey, wait, what? What is this, some kind of new Mario Party or something? Wait, what? Wait, can't read that title. Too fancy. Did I mention I can't read fancy titles either?
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game. The next wave of
Oh, Splatoon. That's what those sound effects I
the
recognize
giant
were.
salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates.
Haven't played as Inklings in Ultimate in a while, so I forgot where that game came
Let's
from.
move on
Sound
to
effects came
more
from.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fonzers at the ready.
What at the wedding?
A full remake of the first Front Mission game is storming onto Nintendo Switch.
I know virtually
In this
nothing.
tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Vanzers and lead your battalion to victory. Gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy. Mix and match various weapons and parts to customize your Vanzer. Uncover the great storyline of this classic when Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Are these just a bunch of
And
remake
the
ports in this
future,
direct?
The sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake, will also launch on Nintendo Switch. Get set for a high-octane Disney and Pixar combat racer.
Say what now?
From the creators of the Asphalt series comes rip-roaring racing action across Disney and Pixar-inspired racetracks. Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed circuits, using each one's special abilities to battle for victory across the finish line.
What special
Choose
abilities?
Mickey Mouse for symphonic speed, Sully for monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive maneuvers. Each racer also possesses powerful ultimate skills, perfect for turning the tables at the last second.
We're talking about the original version or their live-action version. That's what I want to know.
Added regularly, bringing more exciting Disney and Pixar characters, circuits, karts, and more. Plus, enjoy cross-platform play as well as split-screen and online multiplayer modes. Disney Speedstorm races onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
My niece might like this when she gets like 5 years older.
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch.
What classic franchises?
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars action adventure. As Darth Vader's secret apprentice, you'll use devastating Force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters on iconic planets.
Cool, so you're playing the bad guy.
Force
That's a
grip
nice
and
twist.
Force repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos. Use button controls or opt for motion controls enhanced from the original Wii version. You can also duel locally with a friend to determine who is the galaxy's most powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo Switch April 20th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games.
Oh boy.
Explore Renaissance Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical figures and discover secrets of the Creed across 3 games, 2 bonus short films, and DLC. Plus, take
Looks
advantage
like I'm
of
right.
enhanced
This is mostly a
features
bunch of
for the
ports
Nintendo
and
Switch
remakes.
system on the go, including touchscreen controls, HD rumble, and optimized on-screen display.
When's they gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts since it's
Assassin's
coming out
Creed Ezio
tomorrow?
Collection launches on Nintendo Switch February 17th. pilot mobile suits in dynamic action RPG battles. Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power. You can also battle alongside friends in online co-op multiplayer. SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Two worlds cross in the triumphant return of this RPG classic.
Oh.
A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is
Aw,
coming
man.
to the Nintendo Switch system. One fateful day, the protagonist Surge wanders into an alternate world. Though it somewhat resembles his home world, he finds that he no longer exists here. How did this happen? What is this mysterious another world? Travel back and forth between both worlds to unravel the story. Over 40 characters can join your party. Depending on the choices you make, the allies who accompany you and the endings that trigger will differ.
Man.
A number of improvements have been made to this remaster.
I'm not exactly a fan of
The
games with
ability to
multiple
turn off
endings. It makes it a
enemy
pain to unlock
counters
them all.
And a newly enhanced soundtrack. Plus, Radical Dreamers, originally released on the Satellaview, is included. Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text-based adventure.
Text-based, oh boy.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo Switch April 7th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Wait, was that Kirby? Alright, Sakurai-san, what are you up to? Cute trailer, Kirby, but what's this point of this?
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D platforming adventure, Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Oh.
It all takes place in a mysterious world with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure. Introducing Mouthful Mode.
Say what?
Inhale a car to zoom around.
Ugh.
A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
But there's always a thing that doesn't seem necessary.
Or become a piercing cone.
Why can't you attack as a car?
With Mouthful Mode, new actions will be available for Kirby depending on the object he inhales.
How long can he hold them in his mouth,
Enjoy
though?
exploring with new moves different from copy abilities. Kirby can even weaponize a mouthful of water, like this. As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
So
At
what is,
Waddle Dee's weapon shop, familiar copy abilities can be evolved.
so what is it, like Breath of the Wild Kirby style?
Evolve copy abilities to expand Kirby's range of attacks. They'll also change Kirby's appearance and make him even more powerful.
Aw, I was gonna say cuter.
Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms. A new adventure awaits our pink puffball. Who are the Beast Pack? What are these enemies trying to do? Can Kirby restore peace to this world?
Is King DDD
Kirby
here?
and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Seems like everything's available for pre-order now.
That was Kirby and the Forgotten Land, launching later next month. Please look forward to its release. Let's take a look at some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
I think we're about halfway done, like 20 more minutes to go.
こんにちは。バッターの大谷翔平です。
Oh man, I can't read these subtitles too fast.
スイッチ上で今回初めて MLB 打賞22が楽しめるようになりました。それではこちらをご覧ください。
That's right, Otani-san. MLB The Show is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Huh?
That means you can play modes like Road to the Show and Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo Switch. But that's not all. You can even play Exhibition with a single Joy-Con controller. With cross progression, you can also earn and use content on any platform where MLB The Show 22 is available. And take your progress on the go with you on Nintendo Switch. Have friends that play MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry. You can invite them and play online.
Okay, I had no idea what that was.
I knew you were a true two-way player, but this is ridiculous. Sheesh.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections.
Oh, do tell.
Kingdom Hearts collection
Yeah!
is almost here. From Kingdom Hearts to Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC, every entry is coming to Nintendo Switch as cloud versions that can be played while connected to the internet.
Still wish you could play them physical, but oh well.
Heart-filled adventures alongside Sora, Donald, Goofy, and more for the first time in TV, tabletop, or handheld mode.
Copyright!
Kingdom Hearts Intergram Masterpiece for Cloud, containing all
Wait,
three
what?
game collections, soars onto Nintendo Switch tomorrow. Each collection's cloud version will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting Kingdom Hearts 3. That's way too crazy.
Klonoa is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Who?
Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run, jump, and hover, while firing wind bullets to grab and throw enemies. Use each level's surroundings to your advantage.
I don't notice.
Also, Klonoa 2 is included. Take on these great adventures when Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series launches on Nintendo Switch July 8th.
So not mostly ports, but that's the majority of the stuff that's been showing.
We're so glad you're here.
Who?
Come here often. Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat. In these award-winning games, the portal gun is your key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab. Create portals and warp to other areas to find
Another port, and this one I actually know.
Still unconfirmed. You can pass through portals, and so can cubes, lasers, and robots with unnerving levels of personality.
Can't you create portals like on virtually
Adds in
anything?
Local, online, and split-screen multiplayer modes. And that part's no lie. Neither is the sentient robot monitoring your every move when Portal Companion Collection warps onto Nintendo Switch this year. A classic comes alive.
Which classic? Virtually everything so far can be called a classic, so which one? No narration? Oh, that's a nice piano track. Oh, I think I missed the title there. Too fast. Nice orchestra.
Previously unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut, now in HD 2D.
I've heard about this one.
Stories featuring different protagonists and time periods await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you. Prehistory. A tribesman comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West. A wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China. A kung fu master searches for a worthy successor. Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission. Present day. A martial artist strives to become the strongest there ever was. The near future, a youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy in space. What other stories are on the horizon?
You will repay my loyalty in death!
What?
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Figured.
How was that? Next up is this.
That was interesting. Wait, what? That looked like a sports sound.
It's a new iteration of the Wii Sports series.
I knew it.
Nintendo Switch Sports.
Can I do bowling again? I'll play this if I can do bowling.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game.
Come on, bowling, bowling, bowling. Or baseball?
You might recognize these three from past Wii sports games. Tennis.
Dang it.
Rally by gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
Too much eyesight required.
Bowling.
Yes!
Roll the ball straight ahead or give it a little curve.
I don't care if my eyesight's terrible. I love bowling regardless.
And Chambara. Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending. Plus, 3 additional sports are joining the lineup.
Oh.
Soccer.
Nope.
Use a gigantic ball to make dynamic plays. Enjoy matches with Joy-Con controllers to shoot and perform diving headers.
Don't know how that's gonna work.
By attaching a Joy-Con controller to the leg strap accessory included with the physical version of the game,
leg strap?
You can play shootout mode with intuitive kicking motions.
Okay, you know that was a thing.
Control your shots left and right while keeping the shuttlecock in the air. Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand. Finally, volleyball. Use a Joy-Con controller to serve, bump, set, and spike the ball.
And spike!
The game supports local play with family and friends on one Nintendo Switch system, as well as online play across all sports. Play against friends online, or opt for random matchmaking. The more you win, the tougher the players you'll face.
I'm definitely gonna go for bowling.
Try taking on this challenge.
That could be a fun distraction when I'm getting tired of Pokemon.
How was that? Since I'm already here, I'd like to show you some gameplay of one of the newly added sports, volleyball.
Mr. Takahashi! Oh!
Oh, it's Takahashi, not Takashi. My bad.
From Nintendo.
Wow, Mr. Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. Alright, I'll play some volleyball online together with Mr. Koizumi.
Why did I do
You have your wrist
volleyball?
strap ready?
Yes, of course. I've got plenty of space around me as well.
Yeah, you need plenty of space for this stuff.
Alright, let's start. We'll be including some live commentary throughout our match.
Yep, make that a safety hazard, people. If you want to get the sports game, make sure you have lots of space around you.
Newly added sport in Nintendo Switch.
Unless you want to strike your legs or hand against a wall or a desk. That's gonna hurt.
It's Koizumi to serve, with Takahashi up front.
Yeah, commentary involved too. Please don't tell me that's gonna take up the rest of the...
Begin with Koizumi serving. How will the opposing team react? Takahashi makes the block.
Please don't take too long. We only have like 12 minutes left, I
Koizumi
think.
saves it. A setup in the air, and here comes the spike. The other team saves it and fights back. And they score. Takahashi didn't quite get it in time.
I think Koizumi-san seems to be moving his arms a lot.
Game's not over. Now the other team serves.
Takahashi doesn't seem to really be moving that much.
Takahashi sets it up.
Oh, he's moving. But barely. He's like barely moving at all.
Now's their chance. They get the ball, and with a setup from Koizumi, Takahashi scores.
Koizumi's really moving.
They got a point with that fierce spike.
Whew. Let's stop our match here.
After all, we were in the middle of a presentation. All right.
Please, yeah, please, thank you. He just disappears.
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports. The game launches April 29th.
Oh, dang it.
We're
Had to wait.
planning a free update in the summer that allows you to play soccer matches with a Joy-Con controller and the leg strap accessory. You can use the accessory to play shootout mode at launch. In addition, we're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy golf.
So essentially this isn't like a report
And now,
from
a
the Wii
request,
version.
everyone. To help ensure that you can all enjoy playing online, we'll be having an online playtest before the game launches to evaluate various technical aspects.
Oh, good.
We'd definitely like to ask for your help with this. The online playtest will only be available for players with an active Nintendo Switch Online membership on the dates shown on screen. For those of you interested, please visit the official Nintendo website for more details.
Huh, maybe I could look at that.
Thank you.
What? Please don't tell me that's everything.
That's all I have for now about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh, phew.
I hope you're looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yeah, please.
Get those Taiko drumming skills ready.
Taigo drumming skills?
The latest Taiko no Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Set in Omiko City, the sacred town for taiko drums, you'll strive to become a taiko master, along with brand new character Kumo-kyun.
That's a Japanese
Dozens of
term.
bopping beats, including Megalovania, Gurenge, Feel Special, and Racing into the Night. And that's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's 76 songs total. Plus, take advantage of a practice mode to replay sections of songs as many times as you'd like. New modes have also been added for everyone to enjoy. Put on a live concert with up to 4 players in Donchen Band. Or face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War.
How does this work? I can't get a grasp on how the control schemes work here.
Drum to your heart's content. When Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival launches on Nintendo Switch this year. Plus, a paid in-game subscription service that gives you access to over 500 songs will be available at launch.
No. Why should I have to pay for that?
What's new with these Nintendo Switch games?
Huh?
The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be engulfed in the conflict among 3 nations. Your choices and conviction will determine their fate.
As Lord of House Wolford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound. I will never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
A new demo playable to the end of Chapter 3 will be available on Nintendo eShop later today. Save data from the demo can be transferred to the full game once purchased. More Cuphead action awaits in the paid DLC, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. Here, you'll explore a brand new Inkwell Isle. Defeat a bevy of new bosses with wild personalities. And
I wish you could transfer the save data from the Kingdom Hearts demos onto the actual cloud version, because I tried to do that, but apparently you can save on the demo version, but it doesn't like really save it.
Last Course wallops its way onto Nintendo Switch June 30th. A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game.
Bah.
All it takes is one hit.
Nothing against Metroid, it's just I don't play that series, so I'm not that interested. Hence my reaction.
Even once causes a game over in the brutal Dread Mode difficulty. Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added Rookie Mode difficulty.
Oh, I recognize that track from Brawl.
Later today. A second free update in April will add a boss rush mode, in which you'll battle bosses continuously, one at a time. Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
Care to explain what you mean by bound? Oh hey, there's another port. What are you? I can't read that. Okay, updated the title, I still can't read that. Oh! Wait, this track sounds familiar. What is this? Wait, this sounds really retro. Another port? What is this? Wait, what? All of a sudden I'm reminded of Yume Nikki, but... Huh? Explore? What? Yes, Nintendo? What's going on here? Yes, you're showing these classic Wait. Is this a... Are Game Boy games coming to the Switch? What is it that... the Switch Online service thing, blah, 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 like how...
And Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online later today.
Oh, it is acting Switch Online, but... Oh, this is Mother and Earthbound. Oh. Well, that was not as exciting as I was hoping. Couldn't you add other games like, I don't know. I'm still waiting for Pokemon on the on the Switch eShop. Like, can't they make generations 1 through 3 of Pokemon available on the Nintendo eShop? I mean, it's like a no-brainer. The easy way for Pokemon to make easy cash off of Pokemon fans. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure if Pokemon Red and Blue came onto the eShop on Nintendo, like, online services, I'm pretty sure most people would start doing speedruns on that, like, immediately. And they're showing a bunch of other stuff right now? Maybe other Switch Online games? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. And I think they chose a better soundtrack for this.
What did you think?
No idea.
Here's some news for Mario Kart fans.
That was Mario Kart?
Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017.
Nope.
So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content.
Better late than never.
Let's take a look at this trailer.
Do you say what, 2017? It's been 5 years? Oh, this is an upbeat song. Yippee! Yahoo! It's me, Mario!
Paid DLC courses will be coming to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Should we make that Mario 8 Deluxe Plus now?
Booster Course Pass.
Booster Course Pass?
Recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
Oh. I guess that's an incentive.
8 courses will be released at a time over 6 waves.
Oh, wow.
48 additional courses we plan on releasing by the end of 2023.
For how much, though?
Courses such as Coconut Mall,
Is Rainbow Road already there?
Chaco Mountain, and Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave. Of course, you can play these courses locally and online. The first wave of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
She almost sounds like a voice actress I know.
You can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost with the
Oh.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership.
Oh,
Or
psh.
purchase the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass on its own.
Oh. So one or the other. But what about the price range?
How was that? I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I guess that's one for Mario Kart fans.
Will be our last announcement.
Uh-oh.
Please take a look.
Too bad Smash Ultimate's done. But what can it be last? Oh. Japanese sounding. Who are you, Mr. Miss?
Fighting in order to live, and living to fight.
Yes.
That's the way of our world.
Yeah, that's the way of every world.
Ionios.
Oh.
Tell me, what would possess you to side with them?
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you're him.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to move forwards again.
How can our lives be so snuffing little to you?
They're not your friends anymore. They're his fuel.
Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Whatever life is lost, I won't let you shoulder it all alone. What good filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It will never replace the friends we've lost. The same clock, it has to go.
Ouroboros abhor this world. They must be erased without a trace.
Beautiful soundtrack, I'll give it that. Just don't know what this is. Wait, is that the title screen right there? Can't read that. Still wishing that other Tales games at least could be ported to the Switch. I would really like to play Tales and Symphonia on the Switch. September this year, eh?
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Oh, that was Xenoblade.
The futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Thank you, Takahashi-san.
Thank you for watching.
No, thank you. So to summarize it for those of you who may not have noticed, I really don't know many of these games or titles, and most of the games I know about that are here on the Switch, I mostly know because of Smash Ultimate and all the characters that debuted in Smash Ultimate as a crossover, because, well, they usually tell you what games each character from Smash Ultimate is in there, especially in this Smash Ultimate DLC. Like, they really advertise about, like, each... Well, Mr. Sakurai really did a good job of explaining about each game and what, like, each DLC fighter came from. Each presentation he did pretty much showcased the fighter, what games they're from. They talk about, like, background stories and whatnot. Heck, even the stages themselves have a lot of, like, details and depth to them. So that's how I know about, like, a lot of different game franchises. But I mean, come on, there are like 80 plus fighters in Smash Ultimate. Do you really think I can play like roughly, I don't know, like 70 different game franchises? No way. And with my visual disability and whatnot, again, that's why I stick mostly with Pokemon for the whole turn-based aspect of it. But yeah, this was I guess I could say it was entertaining to watch. I mean, some game franchises I know about just don't play, but it still looks nice to look at the trailers and whatnot. Mario Kart is getting updated. I mean, it's been like 5 years. So if any of you out there are Mario Kart fans, that's goodness for you. The Wii Sports, I mean, not Wii Sports, but Nintendo Switch Sports now. Or Nintendo Sports if you want to just call it by that. But just getting it for bowling may not be worth the price. I may have to see how much they're selling it for. I mean, it's like, if it's going to be like a $30, $40 deal, maybe. If they're going to put it at full price of $60, hell no, that's definitely not going to be worth it, the price for just wanting to get the bowling aspect going. And yes, even though I'm visually impaired, I do love bowling. I went bowling before. I was terrible, but that's not the point. The point is just to have fun, and that's the point of all games, and I really like bowling. So even though I'm terrible and I'll probably never get a strike for the rest of my life, it's still fun just to try. And it's not that expensive every once in a while, so that's why I enjoy bowling with my friends whenever we can schedule something up. My best friend is usually pretty busy with real life stuff, so linking up together usually occurs maybe in the summer, or maybe during like spring break or something. It just depends on the time and season. And then I'm actually surprised I was hoping it, but I'm still surprised they squeezed in like 1 minute like announcement for the Kingdom Hearts Cloud versions, even though they're coming out like literally tomorrow, like less than 24 hours. So that was a nice surprise. And yes, I do plan to buy them, but at this point in time, just the 1.5 plus 2.5 collection, because the 2.8 collection includes Aqua's little tutorial segment, and it's like a prequel to Kingdom Hearts 3. And both that and Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't think I'll be getting because, one, the graphics are too realistic. I think I mentioned that in some other video. And because they're too realistic, I just can't play them as effectively. And yes, I know, like, even the original Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, they have some realism, but they're still, like, I don't know how to put it. if I do stream any of those games, I'm definitely going to be going Kingdom Hearts 2 because it's less platformy and more like claustrophobic, I guess is the way you can put it. It's like, I mean, you just walk around in a room that has like not much to do there except maybe to collect items by opening up the treasure chests and defeating enemies, and that's just about it, other than just finding the exit to another room or something. That may sound bland to some of you guys out there, and I admit from a modern standpoint it is rather bland, but for someone like me who is visually impaired, that's a good thing. Kingdom Hearts 1 had like far too much interactive stuff in it, and that's why I'm a little nervous about trying to replay that one. So while it may seem weird, I'm going to be getting an Engalto in soon, and if I can get the right streaming software onto my computer, I plan to actually start streaming other things. You can look forward to a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. I'm planning to do that relatively soon. I haven't actually started it yet, although the last episode for my Pokemon Sword playthrough uploaded earlier just today. And I actually finished that recording session about 2 weeks ago or so, and I haven't done any other recordings since then because I've been a bit busy IRL and trying to get some funds together for the Elgato. That took a while. So if you can really support me via Patreon and hope maybe even subscribe to my Twitch when I get to that. Although at this point I really don't know what I could offer in terms of Twitch subscription. But for Patreon, for those of you Pokemon fans, once I get the Elgato and I can actually maybe start doing some live streaming for Dynamax Adventures there. So if you want to join me for Dynamax Adventures there, hopefully you get a shiny there. That's definitely something you could do, because that's something I definitely want to hop on the crowd with, because I only got 2 shinies there so far, Zygarde and Mewtwo. I really wished I could get the others, but any of you who've done Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra for Pokemon Sword and Shield, you know how crazy the luck is there. But well, yeah, I guess I ran above long enough. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and check out any of my other social media. So thank you for any of you guys who stayed to the end for watching, and I'll check you all in the next video. Take care!